Content is your primary tool for creating new rankings and additional rankings and driving people to conversion. Search engine optimization, as you've seen throughout these lessons, is vitally related to your content. You need content to optimize in order to gain rankings. People need content because they're searching for answers. And so the more content you have on your website, the more visibility you're going to get. And also, the better content you have on your site, the more people are going to link to your site as a source of information, as a reference, and as a referral to other people. So when you've got great content, it will naturally spread out. People will tell others about it, and it creates conversation. Content is the key to developing a following online, developing rankings, and getting more people to your site. And so let's look at some examples at how content can help create that bond with the visitor that lets them know they're in the right place, but then also can reinforce rankings. I like Highrise because it follows the page layout techniques that we've seen. A clear headline, clear subheadings, short paragraphs, images that are complementary to the content, bullet points, and the bullet points are very clear in the things that you can do. It answers questions. And in doing so, it not only focuses the content on the primary keyword, but all the problem solver keywords that are related to the overall concept. You can take a different tack, such as this website here, where it focuses on a cup warmer. Cup warmers are fairly boring. That is, unless you read this content. We've all been there. You just brewed yourself a steaming cup of liquid loveliness. You get back to your desk to a flurry of urgent emails, and by the time you've averted all manner of minor disasters, like the superhuman workhorse that you are, your cup of steaming refreshment is stone cold. I love that type of content. It's humorous. It engages you. It makes an emotional connection because you can remember the last time you had a cup of coffee that got cold at your desk because you got too busy. And so here, they're not so much focused on just giving you the features and specs of a boring cup warmer. They're creating excitement. They're creating a visual experience in your mind that can connect you to the product. But then they rely on customer reviews that also use keywords because it's now the customers that have bought the product talking about how great it is, and they are all calling it what it is. In fact, what I noticed is there are more people calling it a gadget in the customer review than the actual word gadget is used on the page. And so in this place, the customers are helping optimize the page by calling it what it is. One of my favorite sites to use as an example for content is the Fisher-Price website. You'll notice that the home page isn't completely focused on toys, because most people, when they think of Fisher-Price, they think of baby toys. However, the navigation is about play and development for grandparents, games and activities. You can upload photos of your baby. You can look at an age-by-age playtime guide based on the month of the baby. You can get updates. You can share photos. Wait a second, I thought this site sold toys. Well, as you get into the site, it's not just about toys. It's about understanding how your baby plays, and there's all these bullet points that talk about what the baby's doing at this age. And then recommending the type of toys. You see, they're not selling toys. And then the types of toys that they're recommending, you get a playtime guide, you can get advice, and also for special needs. But then you get into the content about, okay, stacking and sorting toys are right for this age. Here's how you can play with them. Here's how they enjoy it. Fisher-Price isn't selling toys. They're selling on being a better parent or grandparent. They are selling information. They're selling satisfaction. They're selling an emotional response to I want to be a great parent or grandparent because I want my child to develop and to grow and to learn. And so what Fisher-Price is doing is they are using content to become the experts in how children play and how you as a parent or grandparent can enable them to grow and learn and excel. They're selling confidence, not toys. And it's a wonderful way of creating that emotional connection. Another one is USB Cell. They simply sell USB rechargeable batteries. However, when you start looking at how they are positioning themselves, they're positioning themselves from an eco standpoint, that using rechargeable batteries saves the environments and helps the planet. And so what some of these sites are doing, they're looking for the need beyond the need. That is, someone needs batteries, or in the Fisher-Price example, they need toys. But what they're selling is an emotional satisfaction. Fisher-Price is selling emotional satisfaction of being a good parent. USB Cell is selling the emotional satisfaction of saving the planet. And so by making an emotional connection, the need beyond the need, you can assist your conversion ability as well as increase rankings for a common concern and making that connection, and you're educating the consumer. By educating them, and also by knowing who you are and what resources you have, you can give unique information. Maybe it can be humorous. Maybe you can develop additional consumer reviews that focus on the product and using key words that you don't have to. It's all about building content that connects to the searcher.